quantum algorithm is written in another way, and that's why the quantum algorithm is much, much, much faster, exponentially faster compared to the classical one.
There is some AI is quantum inspired AI. Can you explain that?
Yeah, so there are, quantum inspired algorithms also that people, run, like AI, for example. And people do this, why? Because quantum computers today, as I said, only 133 qubits, right? So if you wanted to run something bigger, what do? Okay, so what you do is you use some of the quantum principles on your classical computer, okay, and you call it quantum inspired. You're not fully using superposition and entanglement, okay. You're using some smaller properties of theirs to do your algorithm.
They are computing at normal computer.
They're computing on the normal computer.
Okay. Yes. So, anybody or any? Yeah.
Do you envisage any threats to humanity or some out of this quantum computing?
No, I don't. I'm very much in favor of humans ruling the world. Okay, so in terms of threat, I know people talk about threat from AI. People talk about threat from going into space, bringing viruses and all sorts of things. But I think our human capacity is also very, very special. At least that's what I think. And we will, these are all tools, tools for us to aid in advancing ourselves into doing bigger and better things. Yeah, so optical also is, I mean, if you use photons, for example, right, you can do optical qubits in that fashion. But photons today are more used for quantum communications. There was this question of what is computing, what is communication. Communication, as you know, is transfer of information. So for transfer of information, photonic these photonic qubits and all are more prevalent today. For computing the property of entanglement, we are not yet able to do it very well on using photons.
You just share that in terms of data sets, AI algorithm robustness is decided about how many data sets you have. But the quantum technology mimics more of like a human, lesser data points. But at the same time, it is said that in terms of encryption, it is much more secure. It leads to better security. How is it possible? Like with lesser data points, at the same time, you are ensuring much more secured kind of data.
Yeah, no, the security is not coming from having more data. It is actually coming from the property of that qubit, that if you are observing it, if somebody intercepts it, you will come to know. Okay, that's the property you are actually using to do the encryption, the quantum key distribution. I think the others after me will talk more about that. But yeah, so, right.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
I think we
thanks a
can
lot.
take this last question, one more question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, good afternoon, Venkat. Your class were very inspiring and positive. So I'm Cyril from Visvesvaraya Industrial Technological Museum as a curator. So we are in the science communication. So how can we explain to a common man how a qubit can do faster communication or more computations compared to a bit? And how can we explain a quantum computer to a layman?
Yeah. So actually today, if you see, a lot of the lab level room temperature